A look from downtown San Diego and Petco Park. The Midsummer Classic between the National League All Stars and the American League All Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on the show. I'll be joined in the booth by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, but before we turn to them, let's turn to the results of the fan voting for this year's All-Star starters, as close to 400 million votes were cast online to come up with the gentleman you see right here. Final preparations being made down on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League All-Star Game on the show, and it comes your way next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 American League All Star.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star game. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
I think you really have to focus on what the pitcher's going to give you. If he's going to pitch you away, you've got to go the other way. That way you can string together a few hits to put up some crooked numbers in this game.
Eddie Harris, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, remember, guys, he's a young pitcher, still garnering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
With a moment now, let's take a look here at the lineup defensively for the American League. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, one of the most exciting things we're going to have an opportunity to see in this one is the throwing arm of that catcher. He absolutely has a cannon. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you ever saw him on the mound someday. We'll get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
Trevor Story strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Now the first pitch of the night is looked at for ball one as we get underway right at 7:05 on the nose.
First pitch, 7:05.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He went deep last game, and he seems ready to take advantage of any mistakes he sees right now.
At the plate, Michael Lee, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. EK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
called strike at the knees, 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a pretty fair umpire. Sometimes a pitcher will get a call in the corners, but he rarely has people barking at him about a strike zone.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. 2 down. And with that, let's take a look here at the lineup defensively for the American League. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, the last place you want to hit it, to the shortstop. Actually, anywhere between second and third base. That's how much range he has out there at this position. Very aggressive player, makes a lot of great defensive plays.
Barry Bonds gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Top of the first just underway at Petco Park. To first. Doran over to his left. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. It's the National League 0, American Leaguers coming to bat. You're watching the Major League Baseball All Star Game exclusively on the show. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference maker in this game. He's trouble every time he steps into the box because he's such a well-rounded hitter. He has the power to go deep. He's got the speed to turn an out into a base hit. And he's got the nerve to stay calm and come through in the clutch.
Number 65, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you've got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
Thomas Hawk comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the American League, the shortstop, Thomas Hawk.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, I think they have to understand where they're playing. This is a great pitcher's ballpark, so you're not going to go out there trying to hit the light towers with everything you swing at.
make solid contact, move the line, and play a little bit more small ball.
Number 27 steps in now. First offering on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Tap fouled at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look here at how the National League will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Andrew McCutchen out there in that outfield. Man, he can play. Does a lot of things defensively, can go get the ball, covers a lot of ground, and has a pretty darn good throwing arm as well.
Dale Tomlinson gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Well, if these guys indeed want to get themselves a win here on the road, they're going to need a big pitching performance. And this has been a very strong first inning to this point.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
On a very undisciplined swing there. It's 2-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Full count now. 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Number 99 stands in. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Nope.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here in the first inning. He's walked one guy already. Now he's fallen behind another guy here.
Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. 2 out with the man at first. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park with no score. Nick Savage makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Set to deliver on 2-1. 2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Stepping in now, Mark McGuire. As he'll take a look at ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
2-1.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Gonna be a tough play. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Standing in now, David Lee. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And another foul ball. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1, 2, 3 go the National Leaguers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Roger Doran will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
Roger Doran.
Swing and a liner. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
He already walked one guy in the first inning. Now he's in danger of losing the leadoff guy here in the second.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, it's been something of a strikeout fest here to start this game off. Already
Rangers,
4 strikeouts now in the first
baseman,
5 batters. Now
number
that's going to be a
77.
tough pace to keep up.
Into the box, number 77. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. And the pitch on 2-1. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Designated hitter, Adam
Jones stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. There's that slider truly in an unhittable spot. It's 1-1.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Full count. 3-2. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Jason Kipnis set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Now a throw over, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 0-0. Jose Fernandez is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 16, Jose Fernandez.
Number 3 leads it off here. Bottom 3rd of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
Line drive to left. And a base hit now, as that's how the third inning gets underway. The relay, and that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Pretty safe to say he was sitting on the fastball there. He's out in front of this pitch, and he just drills it right down the line, and that'll put him in a good position here with a runner on second and nobody out.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No one out with a runner at second. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Set. Here's the 3-1, and he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Batting ninth from the San Diego Padres.
Coming to the plate now, Derek Norris, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Long run for the center fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now batting, shortstop,
Trevor Story has a golden opportunity to give his guys the lead as he stands in with 3 men aboard.
And Matt, it's early in this game, but this is a big moment right here. It doesn't matter when you score your runs, just that you score more in the end.
And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so we probably won't be working the corners.
Here comes the 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with one swing.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Take sign?
That would be a take sign.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. And that's over. 3-1.
That's a little surprising that was something other than a fastball, but hey, at least he got it over.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Taken again on 3-1. He's trying to get that RBI the easy way, but now they've worked it back to a full count.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. big pitch early, the 3-2. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Three-two with the bases loaded. On the ground to short. This could be two. Kipnis on to first. It's double play, though that first run of the ball game is across to score.
Well, you know, nothing kills a rally quite like a double play ball. But this is a double whammy. You've got a double play with the bases loaded and nobody out. They do get one run here, but it comes at a pretty hefty price.
Into the box now, Michael Lee, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. A man on third with two down. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
With the runner at third, two away, I think they're just being awfully careful right here.
Here's the 2-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The NL leads it 1-0. Michael Lambert will come in and pitch now.
For the National League, number 7, Michael Lambert.
Leading off the inning, Jason Kipnis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Seared down the first baseline. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Bonds. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Thomas Hawk will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
And remember, they got him on a fastball, so I got to figure they're going to attack him the exact same way.
Line toward the alley in left center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. Talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Stepping in now, number 27, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1.
And with his speed, contact probably means a run right here. So that's got to be his only thought process at the plate.
Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Definitely has his attention.
The 1-0 pitch. Swing, and he popped him up. And that will not score the run from third. Story backs up and takes care of it, 2 away.
Wow, that's got to be a frustrating at-bat right there because you feel like you're all over a pitch, and then maybe your mechanics break down just a little bit. You get underneath it, and it just becomes a harmless pop-up.
So stepping in, number 38, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Slider taken for a called strike, 2-1.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
The 2-1 on its way. All even now, 2-2. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Number 99 steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
Yeah, and this is one of those make-or-break moments in a ballgame, Matt. You don't want to let an opportunity like this in the middle innings get away from you.
He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
And this hole he's digging on the mound, it's all his doing. He's got to be able to find the strike zone.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. On a good pitch there. Had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
Still 2-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Back with more of our All-Star Game coverage in a moment. Felix Hernandez will be the new pitcher.
Pitching for the American League, number 34, Felix Hernandez.
In now, Barry Bonds. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Hernandez gets the sign. Here it is on 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
First baseman number 00. Nick.
Digging in to try it again, Nick Savage. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And Hernandez will go to first, and he'll get back in standing. Right there for strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mark McGwire.
Mark McGwire stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. NL goes down quietly, but they're up 1-0. Number 19 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 19.
Leading off the inning, Roger Doran, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. lays off 2-2 now. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Number 77 will be next. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Number 77 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And that misses for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Shot toward second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
You make a mistake up to this guy, he's going to make you pay. This pitch is belt high, and he just jumps all over it and drives it into the alley to put runners on second and third now.
Standing in now, Adam Jones. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
A 1-0 delivery. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
2-1, here it is. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
And that's 3 straight pitches, all over 100 miles an hour. If he throws a changeup for a strike here, that guy's got no chance.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop. A play at the plate.
Oh, and they're going to catch a huge break here defensively. The ball shoots by him to the backstop, and as a runner, you're thinking, hey, I'm going to make this easy. But you see the carom come right back to the catcher, and they're going to wind up getting the tag out here easy at the plate.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Pitch out, nothing doing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Boy, and down by a run, you'd think you'd be able to get something out of this at-bat, but that's a good job of pitching out there to get the punch out.
Yoenis Cespedes gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
1-1, here it comes. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Set to deal on 2-2. To short. Fielded cleanly. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Midsummer Classic right after this. Alex Cobb will come in and pitch now.
Pitching for the American League, number 53, Alex Cobb.
Into the box now, David Lee. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what. If he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Cobb gets the sign. Here he comes on 2-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. On the ground to third. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
Into the box, number 3. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. Well, they should.
Bat explodes as this is popped up.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is the center fielder. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Andrew McCutchen is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Oof. I'll tell you, you do not want to budge this guy's tower.
Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Whoa, that's what you call chuck and duck right there. This ball's going to come screaming right back at him. He doesn't have any time to get the glove up, and it gets safely on into center field.
The catcher, Derek Norris, is in. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The NL's on top, 1-0. Number 41 will be the new pitcher.
Pitching for the National League, number 41.
Thomas Hawk will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, there's the true definition of a power arm out of the bullpen. He just reared back and said, go ahead, try to hit it. And he blew that four-seamer right by the guy.
In now, number 27. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a liner. Foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, this is the second time he struck out so far, and this is a type of ball game where, you know, it's wet out, the field's slippery, it's a little muddy. Who knows what can happen if you just put the ball in play?
Dale Tomlinson stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
Not close. It's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he fights this one off to stay alive. No runs, 3 hits. No errors thus far for the American League. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Back with more of our All-Star Game coverage in a moment. Justin Verlander will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 35, Justin Verlander.
Derek Norris steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Verlander into his motion. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Hawk is up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Trevor Story will stand in looking to turn things around. He struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start.
Nope, not doing much to help the cause so far, guys, but there's still some ball game left.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. One out, nobody on. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the sixth inning.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
So he's pitching himself into a perfect situation here. He gets 2 quick outs. He needs to get this guy with the middle of their order coming up. He doesn't want to mess with them with guys on base.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. On the ground to the left side. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. NL down in order. They lead it 1-0. Clayton Kershaw will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the sixth.
Number 22, Clayton Kershaw.
Number 99 will dig in now, just hoping to put one in play. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts so far.
Yeah, the last thing he wants is that dreaded hat trick, so we'll see if he can make something happen this time.
Oh, and it's off the first base bag. Savage has it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands, and he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Roger Doran stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Ball 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
High in the air and deep to left center field. McCutchen going back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. And the AL has pulled even now at 1 run apiece.
Yeah, here it is again on 2-1. Well, let's take a look. Yeah, that ball belt high, middle in. sitting on a tee. He was looking one pitch, one spot, and he got it.
Into the box now, number 77. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Right side. Lee in the hole. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the American League, designated hitter, Adam Jones.
Striding into the box, Adam Jones. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Two out, nobody on. Drilled to the left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
And you're going to see the location of this pitch on Show Track. It's actually in a great spot. A couple inches off that inside corner. Normally, you'd think all a guy could do is chop that and foul it, but he gets those hands through very quickly, and he just yanks it.
And he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back. Another look to first. And a dive, but he's back in.
Just keeping an eye on him.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Now the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Here it comes, 0-2. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
And that guy on the mound, he won't even blink. If he wants to come in again and he thinks you're leaning out, he'll throw that same pitch in the same spot.
Softly on a line to third. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, this is not exactly the most convincing swing you're going to see, but this is a results-oriented game. He manages to take the ball the other way and make his way aboard.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes as he'll take a look at ball one. Two down, runners at first and second. That's inside. 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
That's a borderline strike right there, and I think that he had one step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, shortstop, Thomas.
Standing in with the bases loaded, Thomas Hawk, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game.
Yeah, I think the entire game has led to this moment right here. Now we'll see if he can come through or if the pitcher can somehow get out of this jam.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lee moves over. And that retires the side. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th, all even at 1 apiece. Back here on the show, all square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Ricky Vaughn is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
99, Ricky Vaughn.
And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Two-one pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
And he knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Swing, strike 2.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
On the ground up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
A good job there making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Christian Bethencourt will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 32, Christian Bethencourt.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, he did a good job to get on base with the leadoff single, but then he got a little greedy here on the first pitch, and they throw him out pretty easily at second base.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight, and we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
Robinson Chirinos will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Robinson Chirinos.
Grounded fouled off to the right side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Oh, the crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
Three and 2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for the National League. Still tied 1 apiece. Ben Zobrist will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 21.
Christian Bethencourt will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base.
32, Christian Bethencourt.
Tyler Clippard will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Tyler Clippard.
Nick Markakis is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Fouled back. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Eric Hosmer will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. .92 splits the plate, and it's strike one. One out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Grounded to third. Throw on to first, two gone.
They really couldn't ask for much more out of a seventh inning guy. He's come in, throwing a bunch of strikes, and he's gotten two quick outs to show for it here with the score still tied.
Deoner Navarro will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with two out and the base is empty.
Deoner Navarro.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Two out, nobody on. Bounced weakly near the plate. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Eighth inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Nick Markakis will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number
Eric Hosmer will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now in right field, number 35, Eric Hosmer.
Deoner Navarro will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now pitching for the American League.
So a new pitcher set to take over now, and here he is, the fireballing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Neil Walker is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the eighth. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Chapman's ready. Here it is on 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Number 3 will be next. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And in a tie ball game, you don't want to be giving these guys free base runners to start the inning. He's going to need to bounce back from that pronto.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Number 3 will dig in, 1 for 2 with a double in this one. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Hard liner toward short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. Two very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ballgame. Things have been tight throughout. Andrew McCutchen digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
That is impressive speed right there when you can still steal a base on a slide step. Wow, that was nice.
Pickoff move to second, and he's back in standing. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away.
That's
2-0 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
Three and 0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And they were simply not going to give him anything there with the base open. It's a 4-pitch walk.
And once they fell behind in the count, I think this is a case where they just say, look, you're going to have to fish for something because we are not going to just lay one right in there for you. Probably not a bad decision against a power guy like this.
Derek Norris will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Too high, 1-0.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you gotta suck it up.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Well, good job there to tag up and advance on the flyout. And that at least moves the go-ahead run to third now with 2 outs.
Alexi Ramirez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 10, Alexi Ramirez.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. To third. Scooped up. On to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. All tied at 1-1. Sammy Sosa will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
Alexi Ramirez will stay in the ballgame as the new shortstop. Cody Allen is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Jason Castro is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, 97 will get up on you in a hurry, especially when it's your first AB of the night and you're just settling in.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
And I think right there, that's what you might call a statement fastball out of the bullpen. Right down the middle, and he's basically saying, hit it if you can.
Manny Machado will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Manny Machado.
Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Ball 1. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. And the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out number 2.
Into the box, Adam Jones. As he'll swing here and lift a fly ball out to right center. Lee is underneath this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. American League goes down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Jason Castro will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 16.
Manny Machado is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Third base, number 13, Manny Machado.
Paul Lee comes on now, trying to keep this ball game tied.
Paul Lee.
Corey Dickerson is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Cold strike on the change, 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter is going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike, 2-2 now.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away.
Oh, that's a nice comeback from down in the count, 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Cespedes has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Christian Betancourt.
Joey Votto will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Joey Votto.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit to short. Hawk takes it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9, all tied at 1-1. Corey Dickerson will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 6.
Christian Yelich will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Christian Yelich.
Joey Votto will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base. Kenley Jansen will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings. Dustin Pedroia is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Boy, never a dull moment with this guy on the mound.
Oh, he can sure drive you crazy at times, can he?
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Nipped the corner, 2-2. On the ground to third. He's got it. A quick out number one.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Chris Carter will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Yelich is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
2 quick outs here to start the inning. It's looking more and more likely that we're going to need extra innings here to decide this one.
Eric Ibar will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 outs and the base is empty.
Eric Ibar.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Jansen comes set. Here it is on 0-1. And Ibar will lay off that one. It's even at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, all tied at 1-1. Dustin Pedroia will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
Chris Carter will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Eric Ibar will stay in the ballgame as a new shortstop. David Robertson will come on now as he'll take over to start the extra frames. DJ Peterson is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frames. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Robertson's ready. Here's the 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. This is line to left, and that's going to be a base hit. So there you go. The bench doing its job here as they get a man aboard to kick off the 10th. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Second baseman.
Well, that'll put the opposing team in big trouble as he gets the leadoff double. This game's tied. He's the go-ahead run out there, all pumped up about it, trying to get his teammates fired up as well.
In now, Sammy Sosa, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one.
And this is a big spot here in this ball game. You've got to be able to move that guy up 90 feet. It's a must in this situation.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And now Navarro can't squeeze it as it gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt. And as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment. And as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go-ahead run stays at third with one big out on the scoreboard now.
I love a guy on the mound that will pitch with some emotion. He's not out of this inning yet, but he feels like he's locked in. Did you see his reaction after that strikeout?
Stepping in now, number 3, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
Your job right here on the mound, you got to think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. You can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
0-1 count and the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Andrew McCutchen will be next. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Another one sent foul. Game on the line, the 3-2. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Full count, here it comes. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Grounded to short. There's Ibar. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Oh, the defense holds. That's a big second out with the go-ahead run still stuck at third base. Now the chances are much brighter that they can get out of this with the game still tied.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one.
And if there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
It's a 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and 2 away. And there's ball 3. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he takes ball 4 again. And clearly, guys, they just don't want any part of him in this one.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
The catcher, Derek Norris, is in, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. That misses. 1-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. All tied at 1-1. Mark Melanson will come on here to start the home 10th, and all he's looking to do is get this one to the 11th inning.
Melanson.
Michael Brantley is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Outside, 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Dickerson's there. 1 out.
You know, once you get into extra innings, every fly ball here makes you go, whoo. But this one didn't have a whole lot behind it, so we're going to keep on playing.
Robert Bernier will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Very high, 2-1. High in the air out to center field. McCutchen is under it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
2 up, 2 down to start off the bottom half. Starting to look like this one's going to go another inning. Great.
Now at the plate, Deoner Navarro, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes strike 2.
Count 0-2.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. McCutchen shading to his right. And the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up. All tied at 1-1. Michael Brantley will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 23.
Robert Bernier will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now in right field, number 46, Robert Bernier.
Sean Doolittle will be summoned from the bullpen here as he'll take over to start inning number 11.
Doolittle.
Alexi Ramirez will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The shortstop, Alexi Ramirez.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Well, when you get to the 11th inning, you're looking for somebody to step it up. And this is a good step up right here as he pulls into second base now to start this inning with a leadoff double.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And there's ball one. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Doolittle pauses. Here's the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner will get back standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
That strike zone has opened up a little bit here in the late going. That's a tough pill to swallow in a spot like this, but nothing you can do about it now.
Christian Yelich digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
In there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. A throw behind the runner at second, just keeping him close. Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him. On the ground, up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. Now a long throw home, but it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Well, that's a big base hit for him right there. That drives in the go-ahead run. He's fired up down there at first, and I'm sure his dugout is even more fired up.
In is Joey Votto now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Now a step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Just missing here, 2-0.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he's back easily. Here it comes, 2-0. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, they certainly paid a lot of attention to him over there at first, and it was wise to do so. But in the end, they had to come to the plate sooner or later, and he winds up taking second here on the stolen base.
And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And once he got to 2-0, I think he started peeking over at that on-deck circle because it was pretty clear that he didn't want any part of this guy.
At the plate, DJ Peterson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
Even though this is still just a one-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got an out pitch, you better pull it out of the bag right now.
First and second now, one man out. That's wide, 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? Pedroia relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back at Petco Park in just a moment. Bobby Parnell will come on now in a save situation as he'll try to put an end to the proceedings here in the bottom of the 11th. Jason Castro will come forward now, trying to at least get on base with his guys down to run here in extra innings.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to be swinging for the fences just yet. You just need to find a way to get some guys on base and get that conveyor belt rolling.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Ground ball right side. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
One out, nobody on. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. hit hard on the ground to second. Backhanded. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And this is a guy who's going to give up his share of hits. But that's because he just says, hey, go ahead. Here's my best stuff. Try to hit it. He's got such good stuff that most times when guys do hit it, they'll put it on the ground right at somebody.
Into the box, Adam Jones, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
And that man right there, he's got to figure out some kind of combination to score some runs for him. They have really been scuffling.
0-1, here it comes. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, just an entertaining ball game here all around, and these guys are going to get out of here with a very nice victory.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The National League comes out on top 2-1. Good night from San Diego.
The final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious National League All Stars. 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. The National League now claims home field advantage for this fall's World Series. The final line for the American League, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Mark Melanson. Credit the save to Bobby Parnell. The loss goes to Sean Doolittle. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.